criteria for when people are selecting, even if it's a free speaker kind of selection, especially when it's a relevant audience?
So actually, I just share that my experience is coming from where on how
Mm-hmm.
speaker is established. That I'm
Mm-hmm.
co-founder of PSAI, Professional Speaker Association of India, and its annual event, Professional Speakers Summit. I was the conference chair in 2020, and I
Mm-hmm.
was also heading the speaker selection committee.
Right.
Now, in that process, there were call for speaker, and from people around the world filled up that call for speaker. So there is a concept called call for speaker, that there is this conference happening, and if
Mm-hmm.
you are interested to speak, this is the form that you can fill in, where we'll
Mm-hmm.
be
Mm-hmm.
asking questions like your name, your credentials, about you in short,
Mm-hmm.
what's your
Mm-hmm.
topic, how your topic is going to be relevant to my audience, is there any YouTube show reel. All
Right.
those questions were asked in that Google form.
Right.
When I had that sheet and around 100 plus people filled up that sheet, so I
Mm-hmm.
picked up
Mm-hmm.
the first row. I looked through the profile, quickly went to their website and LinkedIn and three, four
Mm-hmm.
things.
Mm-hmm.
And I created another column with the option yes, no, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That should we call this speaker yes, no, or just maybe, that probably I should go back and check again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
After I did this activity for 10 speakers, yes, no, maybe, yes, no, maybe, yes, no,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, and I was taking kind of 5 to 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then the speaker in me had this question, that how come I'm making this judgment so quickly, that within 5 to 7 minutes I'm making a guess
Right.
that yes, no, maybe.
Right. Right.
And that's what your question is, what is the criteria?
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
So what I started doing when I was doing the same activity for the next speaker, I was actually reading my mind also, that what are the criterias that I'm looking into this profile,
Mm-hmm.
which are
Mm-hmm.
grabbing my attention, which are making obvious yes. Then what are
Right.
the common things which I'm not able to find and it's no.
Right.
And then the maybe. Now the background here is that speaking is different from other market. If, for example, I'm position myself as a consultant. Consistent consultant being a long level of engagement, that you will have multiple meetings with the client. So
Mm-hmm.
even if client is not having some, okay, Manpreet might be a good fit for you, they'll make you a call. Manpreet,
Right.
come to our office and we will have the conversation. I'll ask for something from you. You will provide me an email and then we'll have follow-up thing.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking is a very short engagement. It's a half an hour or 1 hour slot that you'll be delivered to speech. Now, for
Yes.
that 1 hour, I don't want that multiple engagement unless it's a paid conference speaking, that
Uh-huh.
level.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just want that if somebody would have recommended me, okay, go and check that speaker, I will just do that yes, no, maybe quickly on in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
That, okay, send me their profile. So after those 10 review, I started looking for that what are the things that are grabbing my attention. So
Mm-hmm.
when I created my own website, I tried to capture all those things in that page. So I'll
Okay.
again go back to you and show you my speaker profile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So first of all, the my website from the top says that there is a slash speaker page. So whenever I see someone having that kind of slash speaker thing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
more confident that this person is already speaking, because
Right.
otherwise there could be a case that person is very strong in consulting, but for some reason that same person have not spoken on stage for half an hour.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So people who are having that dedicated page seem to me, okay, they are serious, right? They have
Mm-hmm.
been on
Mm-hmm.
stage. It's a serious thing for me. So that was first thing. So I always recommend people that in your personal brand website, do have a dedicated page for speaker. So if a
Mm-hmm.
person like speaker bureau or a conference organizer is given your website, there should be a dedicated page which will help ease my life, that there are some things that I'm looking for and I'm getting on just that one page.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So it explicitly say international keynote and motivational speaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's, so I'm looking for trust, that okay, I'm going to invite this person. Am I making the right bet? But if somebody is saying that slash speaker, what do you say? You will you will also understand that this shows more seriousness, right?
Yes, it will give me a prima facie view that the person might have already spoken to few places.
Right.
Mm.
So that's one. Second comes up to be a short about that person, award winning international keynote speaker, whatever. I was very short. Probably you
Mm-hmm.
can highlight your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then another confidence I see when I see that person on stage. Somebody telling me that I'm a speaker and say it's just the photo and there is no photo showing that this person on
Mm-hmm.
stage, I'm
Mm-hmm.
still skeptical. So technically saying it's more of building trust, the credential that you were asking for.
Right.
So if somebody is on stage, that
Mm-hmm.
gives me more
Mm-hmm.
confidence,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
right? And the background, the audience also even build more confidence. So for example, if I'm seeing a normal type of environment,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm not that confident. So your level, that how many people in the audience where you are speaking, that matters a lot.
True.
As a professional, where I'm positioned, that shows my positioning. So one should try to highlight the best of their image on
Mm-hmm.
your speaker profile or speaker page.
Right. Right.
Now out of these 6 gigs, some of them are paid and some of them are free as well. But by
Mm-hmm.
looking at the image, nobody can tell, right?
Right.
That's the power of doing pro bono speaking early in the career. Try to find a good
Mm-hmm.
stage, but when you
Mm-hmm.
are speaking on that stage, make sure that you are getting the right clicks as well. So there is an
Mm-hmm.
art to that as well,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? One should try to get the like audience with speaker. When
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for my speaking gigs, and I
Mm-hmm.
actually instruct the photographer that these are the images that I'm looking for and these are the images I'm not looking for. Typically what photographer will do, they will take my individual photo on stage,
Right.
multiple photos. For
Right.
example, this kind of photo they will take.
Right.
Now this is good, but I get more attraction when, even if it is my back or sideways, this is the best pose.
Mm-hmm.
I am sideways and the audience is also visible.
Right.
So try to get more of your pics when you are on stage. Have you been on stage so far?
I have in colleges. I have spoken for a few
Okay.
colleges.
Do you have the
Yeah.
pics?
I do not.
That's a thing. So that's a common story. So
Mm-hmm.
it requires that effort, the professional effort to get that right photo clicked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then comes your a summary of profile, like people call it one pager. I'm not having one pager, I'm having multi pager, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a single PDF where I'm getting the gist of your profile so far. So a
Okay.
professional photo,
Mm-hmm.
the key events, for example, for me, professional speaking, how many speeches, then testimonials, what people
Mm-hmm.
have told, the clients, the kind of stages that you have been with, some images, even the
Mm-hmm.
videos, right? And if there is some media presence, so in speaking world, featured in, there is a uh, usually a text use, that featured in, which means that how many stages, or for example, I've been on Josh Talk, so people will write featured in Josh Talk. Or if for example my this article was published in Dainik Bhaskar, that featured in the Dainik Bhaskar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we present all these things. Then comes your professional photo shoot, which is very important these days. Your
Mm-hmm.
about, again the long text, then your key
Mm-hmm.
videos. So for example, if we come, because okay, I've seen that person photograph which shows that
Right.
okay, that person was on stage, but I still looking for that, how he or she actually perform on stage, what's their style
Mm-hmm.
of speaking. For example,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a more engaging speaker and that may be a more theoretical speaker, or I am looking for a more theoretical speaker that I wanted the deep content, and then speaker might have a persona of a engaging and a fun kind of speaker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
so these are the videos, actual videos. There are some people who are looking for English, they're Hindi. So I think once you start adding those kind of credentials,
Mm-hmm.
there are testimonials. That is someone who is at the conference organizing side is looking for. Right now, I've just told you about the other credential like PDFs, the videos. Then
Right.
also comes actually what is your topic of speech. So, for example, my topic of, if we go on homepage, my primary topic of speech is how to become top 1%.
Right.
So on
Mm-hmm.
one side, there is a speaker profile, and on the other side, what top 1% do differently.
Mm-hmm.
So if you search for speaker one page profile, you will get all the samples.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, for example, the social media, the name, the key attributes, one or two testimonial, the topic where you have spoken so far, quick
Mm-hmm.
bio, your contact information. There are various
Right.
formats, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that broadly covers the credential part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, that answered my question on how they think and they select.